here's the thing, all right? If you have the chance to, read the full SBSs when they come out. Don't just read the parts that you see, because Oda will do this. I think Pew does it too, probably, where they'll just pick out the hype things. They'll pick out the things that just garner the most attention, the most important. But they won't give you the full SBS. If you go through the full SBSs, it's like, wait, hold on. What's wrong with Oda? Why does he operate like this, dude? He is Nippon in ways that are just scary. In ways that are great, but ways that are also scary too. Very scary, bro. Like him and this one dude, Sanadachi, heavy gooning. Damn. Oda's Q&A be some weird shit. It's funny. I ain't lying to you. It's funny. It's hilarious. Hilarious. Oda has confirmed that Hafunda is Ulti's page. What the okay. Hold on. This is got the Ace beat, right? That's actually interesting. Hanafuda, also known as King of Lizards, was a former warlord of the sea. A warlord of the sea. That's what it was. He was a warlord of the sea. Yeah. And affiliated with the Beast Pirates, who was defeated by Portugas de Ace 4 years ago. Following his expulsion and eventual death at the hands of rivaling pirates. His warlord position was given to Bartholomew Kuma after his removal. He was also the father of Ulti, so that's just, yeah. So he's also the father of Ulti in page 1. So this one's for sure interesting, for sure. So Oda reveals Hanafuda's backstory. As a pirate, he clashed with Kaido in the past, ultimately formed a alliance due to their shared goal. Interesting. Can we not use this picture of Kaido, please? Because his legs don't the best here. He had such faith in Kaido that he entrusted his own children to him. Even his hobby of collecting Zoan fruits was meant to help strengthen the Beast Pirates. Okay. Hanafuda was among the many who were captivated by Kaido's strength and gave their all to help him ascend to the throne of Pirate Kings. After being defeated by... Okay, so even though he was a warlord, he was still serving Kaido. Huh. After being defeated by Ace and banished from the warlords, he was killed by pirates he held a grudge against while on his way to reunite with his children. So that's interesting. So even as a warlord of the sea, he actually had all the intentions of being under Kaido's wing and serving Kaido. But Ace took him out. And then he died to some random dudes. So back in the day, he fought against Kaido. But of course, he was fond of Kaido's strength, like most people were back in his crew. I don't know if that says anything, but let's say his power level. Probably not, if I'm being real with you, honestly, because we have no time frame here about how strong he was or when he fought against Kaido, that kind of shit. He could have been, let's say, one of Kaido's first guys to join his crew after King of the Wildfire. You can argue something like that, but we have no idea. He had such faith in, like, was Kaido, was this pre-Wano and pre-Oden? Was it around the time of Rocks, like right after the Rocks Pirates were formed? I mean, after they were disbanded? Not too sure. No, Kaido, I remember, is actually a relatively new emperor of the sea. I do remember that idea, where like him and Shanks are members of the younger, until Luffy and Buggy, of course, and Blackbeard. They're members of the younger generation of emperors. Yeah. So Kaido had established power much later on than Big Mom did. Big Mom established power way sooner than Kaido did in the New World. Yeah. And then it was Shiki who wound up being like the person that was sitting as one of the lead guys of the sea, along with Roger and Whitebeard. I remember it was like, I think it was, because I'm pretty sure it was an Ace Light novel, but I remember it was Roger, Whitebeard, Shiki, and Big Mom. And then Shiki gets nixed, Roger dies, then you have Big Mom and Whitebeard only, power vacuums, and then Shanks and Kaido slide on in. Something like that, yeah. And Ace beating him, we already knew that, but it's just more Ace glaze. All right, it's more Ace gas. Ace, you'll see Oda do this a lot, where Oda will retroactively power creep Ace. Because Ace, I think he may feel that Ace, even though his bounty was 500 mil, he probably is regretting that and maybe want to give him a higher bounty. Let's say a bounty comparable with Jack, like in the billions. So what he'll do is that he'll actually always power creep Ace, where he'll say, okay, Ace, like, Luffy beat a warlord, Crocodile, but Ace before Luffy did. And that's way of actually making Ace or Luffy, or yeah, making Ace stronger in some sense. Where like you can argue that in some case, Ace here is probably, I think in Oda's mind, Ace is probably stronger than most Yonko commanders, even though his bounty is far inferior to them. That's my guess. That's what I think. That's what I think Oda believes. Where Ace would probably be able to beat someone like Jack, someone like Cracker, maybe Queen. I think that's where he views Ace in terms of power. It's just not pre-time skip. Like, yeah, he didn't show enough hockey, but remember, I don't know how strong Yamato was back then, but it's another Ace power creep where Yamato is being chained up and they're not fighting all out, but Ace is going toe-to-toe against Yamato in Yamato's flashback. And Yamato's pretty damn strong, right? Yamato was able to like blitz and annihilate ulti. I mean, honestly, with the cuffs on, Yamato's probably stronger than ulti. If we keep it a stat, probably is. Yeah. But even still, Ace is able to like, you know, go blow for blow against Yamato relatively comfortably. That's power creep. Because Ace, back in the day, he wouldn't seem that strong, but he is very, very strong. Like, I mean, would it surprise me? Would it surprise me if Ace was actually comparable to a genuine first division commander? So even though Marco is the lead dude after Whitebeard, it may have been the case here that Ace actually was just as strong as Marco. I think Oda could be thinking in those lines too. That's not power creep. It is, Sigmar. It's a power creep. It's a power, because Yamato is deemed to be pretty damn. I think most folks would have Yamato stronger. No, yeah, maybe stronger than most first division commanders. So Yamato was stronger, I think, than King the Wildfire or Marco or, well, of course not Katakuri. But basically, Yamato, I think most folks consider her to be stronger than King the Wildfire because Yamato fought against Kaido for a period of time and was doing pretty decent. But because Ace fought against Yamato, and yeah, it was a nerf Yamato, but Ace wasn't going all. Ace was not going all either. He was not doing, you know, a Dian Kai. He wasn't doing. No, he wasn't doing like island destroying moves or any of that shit. But they were going blow for blow. So to me, I'm just saying like I'm not saying that's the case. But let me be very, very clear, okay? I'm not saying it's the case that this that this is a fact of the matter. I'm just saying that Oda, I think, tends to do retroactive buffs to Ace constantly. It won't surprise me. We find out later on in the story that actually Ace was, let's say, in Elbaf, and he fought against a few ancient giants. That let's even give, you know, Zoro and Sanji a hard time or some shit like that. It's like, oh damn, that's Ace power creep. Or let's say the next arc is gonna be Emerald City finally, right? There's some OP dude there. And let's say he is the man marked by flames. Pretty strong guy. Let's say it's not Scopper. And then he got those scars because of Ace. Hence marked by flame, marked by the he can. Oda will do that. Oda will do that. He absolutely will. Make no mistake. Make no mistake. This is not impossible for Oda to do. He will constantly retroactively buff Ace. Always. That's it though. Yeah, not a lot of questions, honestly. There's more? SBS, okay. Odachi, can you show us the miracle combination after 20 years? How would it look like? Will you turn into a Super Gorgon 3? PN 420 land. What is this? Let's do this. What is this? What is this monstrosity, Oda? Is it a Straw Hat fusion? Let's do this. What? It's awakened? Why is it awakened? Gum gum? This is disgusting. SBS Volume 33. Luffy, Chopper, Nami, Zoro, Sanji, Robin, Usopp, name Gargone? What the Ew. Why does he have this like Toriko character face? What the is this? Warrior of Liberation, Nuhei? No. Why does he have a cigarette in the middle of his straw hat like it's a chimney, like it's a steamboat. This is retarded. No way, Oda. Bro. So he has the hologram scarf somehow. He has Luffy's straw hat, Chopper's horns, Nami's tattoo on these disgusting Frankie shoulder pads, Robin's multi-arms, Sanji's swirl over here somewhere for some dumb weird reason, Zoro's swords over here, Jinbei's, I have no idea, Brook's skeletal hand, that's weird, Usopp's, what the fuck? Why is Usopp's nose just... Usopp just got shafted on hella hard. Frankie's shoulder pads again, and then, yeah, okay. I mean, I guess this is more acceptable than this. This is, I mean, well, no, this is worse than this for sure. You have Luffy's straw hat. You have Sanji's swirl on his, like, it's the, what's it called? A clockwork ahogi. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Robin's hair. So Robin's, yeah, Robin's hair. I think, right? Wait, hold on, I think. Usopp's nose sticking off his elbow for some dumb reason. Or is that Nami's hair? Wait, hold on, you have Usopp's. Wait, Nami's, hold on, you have Robin's bangs, but then you have Nami's hair on the back too, even still? That's a weird nigga. What is this? I want to know Arlong's reaction when he found out that Jinbei joined the Stride Pirates. Here you go. We are not up. We are down, boys. We are down. Arlong is sick. God damn. That's the same disgusting face thing that Zoro and Sanji, that Zoro and Luffy make too. This is disgusting work. Don't touch me. SBS. Here we go. I don't really understand how cross guild system works. You mentioned it's a business company, but is it actually profitable? If they're putting out bounties for taking down Marines, wouldn't that make it an unsustainable business model? Cross guild itself doesn't earn money by taking down Marines. The bounties, which appear out of nowhere, are actually placed by cross guild itself. They are an organization that controls the bounties on Marines, but their actual source of income comes from something else. Cross Guild is essentially an underground business that places bounties, but at the same time, they have other commercial ventures. They likely profit through activities such as mercenary work, security services, and involvement in black market deals. That's right, it's a business, bro. And who runs that shit? Crocodile. That's all. Well, mercenaries, Buggy did that, honestly, he did. But the services, security services, and black market deals, Crocodile. That's all Crocodile. Absolutely. Crocodile runs that shit because he had Baroque Works, I'm pretty sure, was the largest organization that we saw in the pre-time skip outside of the Navy or government. I'm almost positive. NL's boys were all in the Skype and things, so that was whatever. They weren't that large. If you look at Arlong in the One Piece live action, that's different because it's almost like Buggy was kind of working for Arlong. Arlong, baby, he was like, he was like working for Arlong. So if you want to include that in your system, it's a bit different. But even still, even like if you took the full might of Don Krieg's forces, Baroque Works, I think, is still a larger organization. On the food, I got that already. But I do want to find out more about these randos that defeated him. My guess here is that maybe he was wounded by Ace, and then the randos took advantage of that and then killed him. If not for that, then he probably would have survived. Because if he was someone that Kaido had trusted to be a warlord of the sea in his stead, to actually like serve and actually was undercover for him, not undercover, like they probably knew, I guess the government did, but if he was someone that had Kaido's confidence in and he was a warlord of the sea, he's a strong dude. He's a strong dude for sure, without a damn doubt. But if Ace took him out and then later on got killed by randos, then these randos either are powerful randos, so again, maybe someone of note that we don't have, that we don't know who is exactly just yet, maybe, possible, or he was just that wounded. Hanafuda is interesting with him dying. Ace already knew, but him being the father of Page One and Ulti, beautiful genes, obviously. Now, do they actually know that he's his dad? I'm not too sure. We don't know if he actually knew, or if they actually knew that he was their father. We don't know. But the same admiration that he felt for Kaido is what they felt for Kaido. Pretty strong dude too, because he was probably one of the original guys to join the crew. I think we don't see Hanafuda. You know, now I think about it, I don't think we see Hanafuda when they do their raid against Wano Country 20 years ago or 25 years ago. We don't see, I think, Hanafuda. We see King and we see Queen. We see the silhouettes, but we don't see, I think, Hanafuda. I remember seeing King Queen, the anime version of it. I do remember that. So, but I don't think we see any signs of Hanafuda at all. At all. So Hanafuda probably was not a member. Maybe he wasn't a member of the Beast Pirates at that point in time, because it was around the time when you had Kai fighting against freaking Moria. When Moria was slim, he had sauce, he had leg mass somehow, not those stubs he has now. He feels more. Yeah, he feels, because Hanafuda feels like a little bit forced. I ain't gonna lie to you. He just feels kind of forced. But to be fair, it is interesting. I'm not gonna lie to you. And again, like, he was a devout follower of Kaido, and he was a warlord that seemed to be aiming for a position of power within the government at the behest of Kaido. So Kaido had plans. Kaido, I'm assuming that's part of Kaido's play for, let's say, like, world annihilation or world domination, right? Kaido had plans, like in the same way that Blackbeard had Pinkbeard or Peachbeard go into the Grand Line and cause chaos there. Hanafuda was being a warlord of the sea at the behest of Kaido. That's what it seems to be. Dofi, I don't know. Dofi, I don't know if he was doing at the behest of Kaido. Dofi, I don't think cared about Kaido like that. He just used Kaido for his own means. But it looks like Hanafuda was actually trying to do this at the behest for Kaido, for Kaido's benefit in earnest. Dofi was a broker that really wanted to control the world, how he see fits. And there's no other warlord like that, I think. I mean, you could argue, okay, no, Boa Hancock, fair enough. Okay, fair enough. Boa Hancock, she will go through hell and high water for Luffy. All right, so what we'll do is that in the future, I'm pretty sure I have a full SBS for everything, and then we'll go over that stuff when it comes out. I actually do want to read the full SBS, like the full, when it comes out on, like, let's say, like the Wikia. Even though I like Arda, of course I appreciate what Arda does, obviously, and same for PvP when it comes to, like, this kind of stuff. I don't read any of the spoilers. But just going back and seeing the Hanafuda quote, his question, and then rather that, draw a man's butt. That, it's like, okay, you need to get the full, people forget, they don't get the full SBS experience. Y'all need the full SBS experience, my boys. Y'all need the full experience, all right? So one day we'll do this for sure. Absolutely. Sounds diabolical. A lot of these SBSs are diabolical. You just don't know that. You're just not aware of that, all right? These guys goon and do weird shit, and that should be on stream, absolutely. Vic LaFleur, got my hopes, got my hopes for Kid and Shiki, Law and Sengoku. Sengoku, for sure. Law, and he'll be there at some point. Shiki, Kid, oof. Listen, no, wait, Kid can come back. Like, Kid can come back, but don't think that. I do troll when I say this, but if we get a moment where Kid comes back, it's got to be some, like, mega villainous, I'm joining Blackbeard's crew, Revenge Against Shanks, some of that shit, right? If he comes back like, Straw Hat, are you a fan of Shanks? Fight me. Yeah. Another L. Yeah. There's another L. Another L. This. Another Ace Glaze. Good lord. Yeah. Also, Kaido really had two warlords in his pocket. Dofi, true. But I don't see, like, Dofi being really in his pocket like that, because Dofi had he was very self-serving. But Hanafuda, yeah. Hanafuda, yeah, absolute. I'm surprised that actually, when they got word that Hanafuda lost Ace, they should have sent someone over to Hanafuda to like protect him, make sure that he came back safe and sound. But maybe they did, but maybe they didn't come there in time. So who knows? It's possible.
See you. Bye bye.